Kanra here. Anna. Kanra. It's kind of the same thing because that's kind of both my names. But anyway, I asked you guys if you wanted to see a Princess Anna makeup tutorial, and here I am with the full-on face. Obviously, you can see it. Oh, God. Now, okay, forgive me for the weird lighting sometimes because I'm mostly using natural lighting, but right now I'm using my fluorescent. My naked England's looking at me. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying, but this is my first makeup tutorial and I hope you guys like it. Ba-boom! Okay, so here I'm wearing Pecan Cat Eyes 4-tone blue and already worn my primer and my foundation. I'm using Babyskin and my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. Then we're going to move on to our brows. I'm going to be mixing this light brown shade and this dark brown shade to create a rather straight, really slightly arched brow because Anna's brows are rather straight. And in my opinion, it creates a really innocent and soft look to her. Then I'm going to be blending it all with a spoolie. Think of like K-pop star brows. Then I'm going to be using this tinted brow gel and just going to sweep that on my brows to hold it in place and also to lighten the color of my brows. Because she has strawberry blonde hair and I don't. Then I'm going to be using this NYX HD Primer. You always want to prime your eyes before you put on your eyeshadows so it's much more vibrant and it stays in place. Then I'm going to be using this light matte brown shadow which is with a warm tone and this just sweeping it all over my crease so that it's easier to blend our shadows later because it's a transition shade. Then I'm going to be using this champagne shade all over my lid to add brightness and life to our eyes. And also it's going to be a bigger contrast later when we add in our darker shadows. Then I'm going to be using this coppery rose gold shade on the outer part of our lid, my lid, so that it will be easier to blend the dark shadows later and to create more contrast and depth. Then blending it all again with the same crease shade we used earlier. Then I'm going to be using this dark brown shadow all over, not all over, the outer V. And you can see that it's really dark, so you really want to blend it well, but not too much that the shadow goes away. Just blend it to have enough contrast, but still nice. Then just connect it to the bottom. Then I'm going to be using the same champagne shade on our inner tear duct to bring life and to waken our eyes up. And just blending that rose gold shade again earlier there. Then I'm going to be using the brow bone shade we used earlier on our brow bone. And just slightly blending again. It's all about blending, honey. Then we have this dark brown liner that we're going to be using to line our eyes. I like to use a dark brown liner as opposed to a black one because it's softer and it creates a nicer look, especially here with the Disney princess anyway. And just lightly flicking it, not really creating a big cat eye, but a really light flick. Then I'm just going to be using a dark brown shadow to connect to the bottom. Then I'm going to be using this nude eyeliner on our waterline. You can use white if you want, but I prefer a nude liner because it's much more natural and in my opinion it actually looks prettier than a white liner. Then I'm just going to be curling my lashes because you want to curl your lashes, girl. You want, boy, whatever, whoever's watching, you want to curl your lashes so that it adheres to your false lashes later or easier. Then I'm going to be using this mascara and coating my lashes with it, especially paying attention to the bottom lash because we won't be using any bottom lashes because her bottom lashes aren't really that prominent as opposed to her upper lashes. Then using this concealer to conceal our imperfections like our eye bags, bright sides of our nose, everything that makes you look sad and make you cray-cray. Then just blending it all with this Miracle Complexion Sponge from Real Techniques. Then just blending it all over my face and stamping it to make it flawless, as far as flawless can go with me. So yeah. Then powdering it all with this Lancome Dual Finish because I have a combination skin and you want to mattify your face if that's the case. Then I'm going to be using this peachy pink blush shade. Now, you want the peachy pink shade to have some depth, like there. You see, I'm shocked because it has so much depth. And blend it on the tops of your cheeks and blending it to your apple, to the apples of your cheeks, but more on the tops of your cheeks, so that you look a bit more mature, but not too mature because you're still 18 years old. Anna is anyway. So just... I like using a peachy pink, by the way, because it looks innocent on her and it looks much fresh. Then I'm using this champagne... wow, I coughed. This champagne highlight all over my cheek, on the tops of my cheeks, and on the bridge of my nose, and the cheek, and the chin, and my forehead, because that glow will make you look healthier, plus, you know, Anna looks really youthful, and the glow really makes you look youthful. Then I'm going to be using this all over bronze glow. Now, I'm not really gonna contour with this because you can see that I have a rather oval face, and Anna has a round face. I'm actually just using this to add some color and add some life, so you won't look as flat and pale as a dead person. That's really not nice to say, but yeah, you don't look like a dead person. Yay! Then just putting it on my jaw, hollows of my cheeks, and the temples, and everywhere you want color. Then I'm going to be contouring my nose. This step is really non-negotiable because if you want to look like how most Disney princesses look with that button nose, yes, you want to do that. Now just doing this on the sides of my nose and blending it with a brush as well as my fingers. And yeah, then you want to add it on the tip of your nose, like this round thing, you can see it, right? You can see. And just blending it because that's how you will achieve that button nose effect, which so many princesses are famous for. Then highlight the bridge with the same highlighter and the tip of your nose, and also add some pink blush, the same that you used earlier, on the tip of your nose, because when you're out in the snow, your nose can get a little rosy and red. Ooh. Then I'm going to be using a dark brown mixed with some light brown to add, and then this brush, this smudge brush thing to add my freckles. Now, it depends on you, but I like having cartoony freckles, and this is how I achieve it. If you want to have more natural freckles, I suggest you use a toothbrush. Like a used toothbrush that's clean, okay? That's how you will achieve your natural freckles. Here, I like cartoony freckles, so this is what I'm going with. Then, lightly powdering it so it doesn't look as stark and scary. Now we're going to be putting on lipstick, and I like to use a pink mauve shade. Now, depending on your lip size, you may want to reshape your lips. My lips are actually quite smaller than what you see there. It's actually smaller, so it suits Anna's lips more, so I can do it all over my lips. Yeah. Now I'm using these falsies that I got from Sizen, and I forgot what the name is, but yeah, you get it from Sizen, and it's just 88 pesos, and you want it to look a bit natural. Well, natural but better, like your lashes but better kind of lashes. Not as flared as Elsa's, just naturally pretty long lashes. Long and voluminous lashes. And yep, there you have it. That is how you look like Princess Anna, or that is my take anyway on how to look like Princess Anna. I hope you guys liked this and found this helpful, and maybe I will make more tutorials if you want, but it all depends on you, and thanks!
I totally forgot that this came from the beach. I should probably, yeah, I'm gonna clean this after I'm done shooting this, because holy crap, that ain't a pretty smell. I know you lie, your lips are moving, tell me, do you think I'm dumb? Baho.